What is up, YouTube? High Tech Lab here. Today I want to be showing you guys the new electrical installation I've done. This is our container we store all of our quads and stuff in. And what I went ahead and did was installed a few lights and electrical outlets. I have, if you look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 quadplex outlets installed. So we could go ahead and put these quads on battery maintainers. And I installed these 4-foot LED lights with 7 foot of conduit in between them. This was all pretty much material I already had, so I just went ahead and threw it together, bent some pipe up. All these quadplex industrial raised covers were used. All I had to do was bend some conduit, which came out really nice. I'm proud of. This panel used to be in the off-grid electrical room. You can see inside I only have 2 breakers now, and the rest needs some panel blanks. And now we have all sorts of plugs to plug in our quads, and we walk in and we have a light. And then this switch right here is for another light out here. I need a cover plate on that. And then I went ahead and installed a outdoor GFI. As you can see, extra duty as the new codes require. I need some more support on that seal tight, but I'll get that. Also a plug for that box. If you look, you can see. Still need to finish that up. That light was a Costco light. And it's quite dumb the way they have it set up. It's meant to go on a round, like a 3/0 mud ring on a finished wall. And it didn't work out like that. So if you take a look, if the sun's not too blinding, I just took a bell box and drilled out the sides and put the light heads straight on the bell box. The whole thing's mounted on a piece of Unistrut, screwed into this shipping container, and so on and so forth. Come around out here to my feed for power. You can see this black cord's coming down and loops back up and comes in here. This is a outdoor NEMA 3R rated. These are kind of dumb the way they are. They have a catch right here. You pull that, like push that catch up, and the whole entire cover, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, the whole cover, it's dumb. Hang tight, bear with me. I can kind of see, sorry about that, the whole cover comes down and then swings out. Here I have a 20 amp, whoops, don't hit the push to test button. I have a 20 amp and a 30 amp GFI breaker. That's coming out of this SO cord here. This is a 10.6 SO, and these two I have 4 circuits, a neutral and a ground, so 6 conductors going down here, and that goes out to our spa over here. I'll show you that here in a second. This 40 amp breaker here comes down into this back-to-back 90 into this 50 amp recep going to my stepdad's RV over there. I'll show you that in a sec. And then the 50 amp breaker goes to the panel that I was showing you inside of this container with the quads. And it just slides over and then goes up to open and close this. All NEMA 3R. And that 50 amp breaker was feeding this panel. It's all number 6's, minimal amount of power. And then that 10.6 SO, if you watch down here, goes down and over here, goes through the garden a bit, and then into this 1-inch strain relief, and goes to this spa. Beautiful spa. It's currently, I don't know if the camera will catch it, 99 degrees. It's set at 96, but the sun's been helping heat it up. My goal is to have this set up with the diversion power of the Outback charge controller so that the extra power we get from our solar panels helps heat the water. All of this power is fed, if you look, there's a black cord going up here across these containers. It's all fed out of my off-grid room, which I've done some recent updates. I'll be making more videos on here shortly. Oh, and you can see my 1-inch 90 that I failed bending. And that just comes in and is fed out of these 50 amp receps on my off-grid container. That's all fed through 2-inch conduits out of our off-grid room. And that circuit 9 and 11, 9 and 11 feeds all that. I do need to change this out for a 50 amp breaker, but we have number 6 wired going in, so that'll be no problem. This right here, this panel, is now fed from my new inverter right here. I'll be doing more videos on this. This is also a 12,000 watt unit. This was sent to me for the purpose of YouTube, and you can see it's all mounted on strut with the old inverter. I still gotta get it all terminated to the batteries properly, and you can kind of see now my gutter that I put in previous videos inside. I kind of closed it up before I had time to shoot video. And then this control panel's still here. I'm still doing work on all this, that's why it's all open. But yeah, that's all fed through this gutter out of this panel. So that's about it. I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the more recent projects. I also have over here a bunch of 2-inch by 2-inch square tubing that I was able to save from a job at work, and I'm working on cutting that up. And if you see, I'm already starting up here building the new solar panel rack, because we have 16 solar panels on this container here that I'm going to be putting on tracker. And I have the linear actuator over here. I'll show you that. Here's the new linear actuator right here, and you can see the nameplate. It's pretty strong, and yeah, that's going to go up on here with 16 solar panels. So that's the progress right now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.